Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on first. Nintendo announced their latest Switch online games for February of 2021, and the second one is sort of connection with this one and that is, yes, after 2 years or so, Nintendo Direct is finally making a comeback. A big Nintendo Direct. The last one was at September of 2019. Of course, you know what happened in 2020, the pandemic. Then Nintendo sort of did like a mini direct, partner showcase, and some were good, some were bad, and some people were just not happy. I mean, potato situation. Me personally, the partner showcase, the mini direct, it is what it is. It's informative, but people wanted that big Nintendo first party direct. But finally, also that's also gonna come February 17, 2021, along with the new games release for the Switch Online. I'm gonna explain why those two are sort of connected. So first of all is the game that's gonna be released for the Switch Online, and that's gonna be released, well, believe it or not, February 17, 2021. So first I'm gonna give one for the NES, and it's Fire and Ice, and the Tecmo game, I guess, sort of a puzzle. You play as a character and you use ice to get rid of the fire. So, I mean, I heard about it when I was young, but never really played it. So, moving to the NES side, they had first Doomsday Warrior. I really never heard of this game. I seen this game, believe it or not, at Vesper Arcade's Twitch channel. He did play this game at one point, so there's like a retro on it. If I find his video, I'll decide that. I really never heard of it, which is surprised. Okay. And then, of course, from Titus, I heard of that company. It's an American developed company. Prehistoric Man, and it's sort of their version of a Mario meets Bonk. He plays a caveman and then grab food. It's apparently bad guy stealing his food. I mean, again, never really heard of it. Showed it on the trailer what it is, but okay. And then a game that I'm gonna guess is from Japan, and that is called Psycho Dream. So again, another game. I never heard of this. Again, probably because it never was released outside of Japan. And it's a side-scrolling action platformer, but you have the power to change to different forms. So in the trailer that I saw, this character was wielding a sword, and then all suddenly was able to switch to wielding a spear. So again, it is what it is. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, I'm gonna say so-so because there's no first-party game included. I mean, in the past months that was released, one thing it has in common, and that is Donkey Kong Country was part of it. So you got Donkey Kong Country on July, and then I think September was part 2, and then December was part 3. This one, so they went back to, well, or thumbs down, because there is one game that they keep asking Nintendo to do, or two, and those are Earthbound and Earthbound Beginning, but again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. And in the Japanese side, a bit of difference, but not so much. So they still have Psycho Dream, Fire and Ice, but what they replaced is, one is Picross, which is funny because it's the same Picross that was already been out in the US side. They never really localized it. It was the Japanese version. So finally in Japan, which is kind of weird, but okay. And then the other one is Shin Megami Tensei 2. So yes, of course, for people who don't know the series, of course now you know Shin Megami Tensei 3 was on the PS2. 4 is on the 3DS, and of course 5 is going to be on the Switch. But for people who don't know, the first two was actually in the Super Famicom. Never been localized because again, it was in the 1990s. Nintendo of America has some own restriction rule. Religious, demon was like a no-no, so never was localized. So, but I mean, if you can read Japanese, there you go. Would they ever consider localizing this game? Probably not. Either way, either the Japanese side or the US side. The game that they package, it's also, it is what it is. So speaking of that, it's like I said, yes, for a long time, 2 years and 4 months, credit to Nintendo Prime. Finally, a big Nintendo Direct is coming back. Again, same day, February 17, 2021. It's going to be 50 minutes. And you can announce some game that's already been announced before. So, Maybe there'll be one or two they're gonna unannounce, but chances, according to the Twitter, they said games that's already been available or announced. They're gonna talk about more about it, including yes, the next DLC character or not. It could be a new major update for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but who knows? I mean, surprisingly already. I mean, the last one was at December, so it's like, is there a pattern of every 2 months? I mean, Sakurai. I mean, if I were you, take your time. I mean, there's a lot of games that. I mean, heck, Street Fighter 5 finally just did their major update, so that's gonna be February, of course. One second, but it's a story there. Of course, as of right now, this week, Guilty Gear Strive beta test. Right now, the people who pre-order the game have early access. Public access is gonna be the 18th, so that's Thursday. It is what it is there. So, but I'm just surprised. So, of course, could be something about Animal Crossing. Makes sense because March is gonna be an update, something to do with the Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary. Hopefully, NES console, but I doubt that. So again, I'm just guessing here. But the big one, the reason I say I connect this with the game that came out for the Switch Online is, will they finally make a big update and have another new system coming for the Switch Online? Could it be the N64? Could it be Game Boy / Game Boy Advance? Who knows? It would be nice. So far, it's just NES and SNES. Granted, yes, $20 online for a year is not really that bad. Believe me, it's not that bad. For a guy that's hard to place online, that's actually a good deal. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna raise it. Again, different story there. But again, hopefully, Nintendo 64 or Game Boy. So there you go, my thoughts on the new game coming out, 17, and as well as a big major Nintendo Direct for a long time. Hopefully, it'll be interesting. So with that, I'll see you guys later.